Hi and welcome to another Married to Reselling video. I'm Faye.
I'm Simon.
And together we are resellers selling mainly on Amazon and eBay.
eBay have made another big change which we're going to talk about in a little while, but first we're going to show you some sales from right here
in the barn. We had a nice day in this gorgeous weather.
It's been alright.
And what have you got going on out in the garden right now?
Barbecue. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Crate 28.
Yep.
Oh, hang on, I've got two pairs of glasses going on here. Vintage Delft's Blue white figure, boy, girl figurine.
Well then.
It's a pair of little people. That's it. They cost 45p and have been listed for 7.5 months. They were from auction. Crate 24.
Yeah.
Vintage Delft fish dish. There we go. 54p. Listed less than a week. Crate 27.
Yeah.
Vintage Delft Blau Kefir plate, blue white windmill. 67p that cost. Sold within 2 months. And that was from auction. And in total, this lot went for £18.30 plus post to the same buyer. Crate 5.
Yeah.
2 Dalton Bruce Oldfield cereal bowls.
2. 4.
There should be 2. This isn't good, is it? Well, if the worst comes to the worst, we'll have to split the 4. You sure it's not
They're not in cereal, but...
Oh, they're plates.
Which crate did you say?
5. This always happens at the start of the week.
Yeah, well... I guess, we've done a relist on...
Yes, you
I've
have.
made a boo-boo somewhere. Right, we'll come back to those.
This happens once a week, I swear. Okay, I think these are in home. They're in an envelope. It's those bed mattress sheet clips. Okay, they've just paid for the ashtray. These are bed mattress sheet clips, a pack of 4. These cost 10p and they were in a job lot from auction. Sold within 8 months for £7.49, and that's the last one to go.
Yeah.
Then we've got Random, your favourite tub. It's the vintage sugar cube tongs with bird's claws. I'm sure you got these out the other day.
It couldn't be something big off the top.
No.
It could be something small.
I'm sure you pulled them out the other day, so unless you've rearranged it.
Well, it just naturally gets rearranged, doesn't it? Yeah. Is it them?
Yes.
With like bird's feet.
Yeah, look. Ooh. Yeah, that's them. They cost 28p and sold within 2 months for £15. They were from auction, I think. No, that they were from our reseller friends stock.
Oh, okay.
Then we've got a jigsaw puzzle. Would you like to tell us about this one?
Yes, I got it from a charity shop, I think. And it's brand new and sealed. Printed in Western Germany, it says here.
What brand is it?
I'll get into that.
Oh.
Why can't I see when it's from?
I don't know.
Don't know when it's from. Anyway, Brittany Ferries, 500 pieces from Ravensburger. Old puzzle. No barcode. And that cost, I can't remember what it cost now.
£2 and it sold for £38 within a month.
Yeah, went back and forth a bit on the offer, and I rejected their final offer, so they didn't have a choice but to offer me back what I'd offered, the best price I'd already offered them.
Crate 8.
Yeah.
Vintage Alfred Meakin Glow White Ironstone Cranbrook Saucer ×2.
That's not a saucer. What colour?
White and then brown, I think. No. Show me.
Meakin.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. They cost 44p for the pair. They were from auction. They sold within 7 months for £8.68. Then we've got crate 1. We tidy all the boxes up and then we get more. Vintage Newhall Hanley plates, 6 of them. These cost £5. They were from a charity shop and they sold within a month for £16.87. Then we've got a picture.
One of these? That one?
Pollyanna Pickering horse racing print. and that cost 69p, and that was from auction, sold within 2 months for £14.24. We now have one listing left of horse racing print.
It says certificate of authenticity, June 1989. Okay.
Crate 10.
Yeah.
Vintage Harrods of Knightsbridge food halls ceramic storage jar ×2.
The green.
Yeah. These cost 28p. They sold for £12. Then we've got the shaving mug. Vintage Grosvenor of London ceramic shaving mug. That was free from a fellow reseller that gave me stock he didn't want, and that sold for £9.99 plus post. Then we've got crate 15. Look, this is a Bruce Oldfield, so look for 2 bowls while you're in there. It's 6 salad plates.
Crate 15.
Yeah.
There's not 6 salad plates in there.
Well,
100% definitely not. Move on. Which oh, right. There's the 2. There's the 2 cereal bowls.
right. So back to the 2 cereal bowls. They cost £3.11 and sold for £7. That's not good. To a repeat buyer though.
Yeah, but they're
old.
leftovers. So what we're looking for now?
6 salad plates. Were they in the one? Were they in crate 5? Because I said there's bowls. We'll split them.
No, there was 4.
Are you sure?
There were 4 bowls. Yeah. So 6 salad plates. Okay, we'll find them later.
Crate 22.
Yep.
A vintage cat ornament collection. Border Fine Arts, Onyx, Ceramic. All bundled together. That's orange striped back there. That's it. A load of cats in there. They cost a total of 15p from auction. Sold within 7.5 months for £7.87 plus post. Crate 8. Vintage Royal Worcester Charlotte dinner plate, 10-inch bone china, blue, gold.
Is it round or is it?
It's round. It's not that.
I meant, is it round or is it like almost scalloped but not scalloped?
It's round. It's got flowers on it. It's got navy blue bit, yeah.
It's kind of scalloped, isn't it? That's what I meant by is it round, is it?
Yeah, I haven't got a cost price. I've put £49.99. That's not right.
Good one.
I think that would be pence from auction. Listed less than a month and sold for £20, and that is going GSP to America.
Could that be candy?
It could be candy, yeah.
28p, possibly. Okay.
Art 19. Hello, you two. What?
Art 19.
Tilt it, yeah. Tilt towards me. There we go. This is a vintage SG Anderson original oil on canvas painting, and that cost £1.44 and sold for £67.49 in less than 2 weeks. That was in a big job lot that we got, and sadly someone messaged a few hours after it sold saying, "Has this sold? Because I really want it." Well, love, if you snooze, you lose.
Yeah, it had a lot of watches, didn't it? But
yeah.
someone picked it off from an offer, I think it was.
Cool. Then we've got crate 24.
Yeah.
Vintage Japanese side plates, 4 of them. Purple. That is those.
Oh.
They cost 40p. They've been listed for 7 months and sold for £7.49 to a repeat buyer who bought a matching cup and saucer from us a week ago.
No need to shout.
Oh, Luna's barking. Then we've got vintage MTC table lighter and Roll Star small lighter. They both spark. They're chrome.
I don't even know. I need to look at these. So you just light your candles with it or whatever.
Cigarettes.
Oh, when you said table lighter, so it's...
For on the table for smoking.
Right, okay.
So they were from a reseller that gave me stock for free because he didn't want it, and they sold for £19.99 in less than 2 weeks. And then we've got crate 26.
Yeah.
A vintage Limoges Meisner France pink gold jug picture with a courting couple on the side. That cost 28p.
There's said couple fraternising with each other.
Oh cost 28p, sold for £17.24 in less than a month to a repeat buyer. Thank you very much, repeat buyer. Got a top that I sold on the other site for £10. Now this is interesting. It's a Craghoppers Noz Life or something. So basically it's got insect repellent integrated into the fabrics to prevent you getting bitten.
When you told me that, what did I say?
We said, oh, they have problems with that.
And on Amazon, anything with insecticide, pesticide and all that.
Yeah, so I listed it on eBay, it got taken down, but it was listed on the other site, and I thought, oh, I better reduce the price to get it gone. So it sold for £10, and I listed it within the last week, but it sold, I reduced the price today, and it sold within an hour, and it cost
$4.99.
$4.99. So I doubled my money. Crate 28.
Yeah.
A vintage ashtray, Windsor Castle, ceramic, square.
Can you imagine if we couldn't find it?
Oh.
Here we are.
There we go. That cost 45p from auction. Took 7 months to sell for £7.
Back and forth on the offers with this, and they were like really reactive. Like they were offering, we were countering. They were offering, we were countering. And it's taken them like 3 days to pay. Found the 6 Bruce Oldfield Dalton plates. I don't know where they sent me. I won't find out till I edit this video, I guess. But they were in crate 15. That's where they were meant to be. That's what the SKU said. I'm sure she was sending me to crate 5, but anyway. They cost £2.50 and sold for £17.24. And while I was packing everything, this vintage Wedgwood Asiatic pheasants dessert pie plate, teal green floral birds, cost 45p, and that sold for £11. We also sold these Emma Bridgewater toast and marmalade tin ×2 sliced orange 24 centimetres. Tins, I should say. So we sold those, and I went and picked them until I noticed the note from the buyer. Hi, we're on holiday for 10 days. Would it be okay to post when we are back, or could I provide an alternative delivery address? Thank you. So I can't hold delivery, I won't do that. Everything's got to be shipped on time, and we don't change addresses, so this order will get cancelled, which is a shame because they sold for £29.99 and cost £5 from a garage sale. But anyway, they are getting cancelled.
The latest big change that eBay have made is that personal sellers are having their free listings reduced from 1,000 a month to 300 a month.
So they're definitely making some inroads into how they handle personal sellers. Now, we've talked about personal sellers, business sellers and all that previously. When eBay changed to no fees on used clothing for personal sellers, I think they massively sort of moved the goalposts. Now, we're not clothing sellers, so it doesn't really bother us anyway. But if we were clothing sellers, I think, you know, it would bother us less than the whole sort of personal seller thing did. I'm not here to police it, so you know, there's always people that in the comments that are going to say, you know, they're not meeting the law and all that sort of stuff, and those discussions will just continue to rumble on.
They will.
But I'm not really interested in that.
What I will say is that we do have a private eBay account, personal, for selling personal things, but we've also been selling the house clearance stuff that we've talked about in the past, because that is a family friend that has gone into a home, so it's her belongings to pay for her care. As far as the new rule goes, it doesn't really affect us, does it?
That's the reason that we know about it, is because we, you know, we do have a personal account.
You've had it longer than you've known me.
Yeah. And so we do use that. So we got the message from eBay saying, you know, no more 1,000 free listings. I mean, we don't get anywhere near that. But it's very interesting, isn't it, that they've chosen to go down to 300, because you would assume that eBay still feel that 300 is probably more than the average. They must have looked at data, decided, you know, what is the average personal seller listing, and sort of go in around there, and then personal sellers are going to get charged 35p on top. And also there's some big moves, you know, if you're in the forums and stuff, you'll see people very recently starting to post that eBay are forcing them to change their personal accounts into business. Now, I don't know, you know, that obviously just happens year in, year out, month in, month out. It feels like there's a bit of a push, and September the 4th, I think, is a date that a lot have been given where they're going to have to do it. So you know, there's some big changes right before eBay opens, so maybe the timing is no coincidence. But we thought we'd sort of see what everyone else thought, and I posted on Instagram and just basically posted the screenshot saying what was happening. One thing I suppose I should say now is that obviously, you know, personal accounts can still subscribe to a shop, so these personal accounts will still be able to, if they want to, pay the monthly subscription. They'll still be a personal account, so they're not trading as a business entity, so they, you know, they don't have to offer returns and all that sort of stuff to the same level that businesses do. So they will, you know, personal sellers will be able to get round that in terms of keeping a personal account and keeping the terms of the personal account. For example, what is it, like £80 for 1,500 listings or whatever. So for business sellers that were or are trading on a personal account with like 1,000 listings, they'll just upgrade to a shop. You don't have to be a business to do that. So we thought we'd see what everyone on Instagram thought. I just posted, you know, what are your thoughts? And I suppose it's sort of to be expected, really. But these are the responses that we got.
Someone said, a good thing. I think genuine private sellers are unlikely to have more than 300 listings.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you had a massive CD collection or something, or vinyl collection or whatever, a collection or something, then yeah, you know, maybe you do. But, you know, no, I don't really feel like it's anyone's right to get free listings anyway. So if you exceed the 300, then, you know, fair play to you. You're still going to make some money, aren't you?
We've never exceeded it, even with the house clearance stuff.
No.
We'll probably put off the businesses using private accounts, to be honest.
Yeah, so I'm not sure about that, because as I said, they could just get a shop subscription. So if you still want to continue as a private seller, you just get the middle tier shop. If you've got like 1,500 listings or less, you know, between 800 and 1,500 or whatever. If you've got less, then you just get the basic shop for £25.
But we also know people that run businesses, even on a business eBay account, with less than 300 listings.
Yeah.
So might not even affect some of them. Good. The only people peed off are fake private sellers.
What's that mean? Fake private sellers? Oh, like as in people that shouldn't be private sellers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's interesting. I mean, they're just going to have to start paying.
Yeah.
But you might as well just move to, at that stage, you might as well just move to a business account. It's the only thing that I feel that would be stopping people is people that don't want to offer people returns, which in today's world of e-commerce is, you've got to offer returns, like just as a, you know, point of practice, surely.
Surely, yeah. I think it's a good thing private sellers never needed that many free listings.
Yeah, 1,000 is high. Just going back to the sort of returns, I suppose you can still actually offer returns. You're just not forced to offer returns, other than eBay's 30-day money back guarantee or a bank chargeback.
Someone else says, really positive move from eBay, I think, forcing the private who are selling for profit into a shop. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they're not forcing them because they don't have to get a shop.
They'll just be
have
stuck.
to pay 35p a listing after 300 listings.
The 1,000 always seemed too much, to be honest, but was new listings. Is the 300 new or total? Unclear.
It's going to be total through the month, isn't it? So it's going to be, you know, when your item relists, that's 1. Next item relists, that's 2.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a total of 300 items that list over a month.
Someone else says, very few private sellers will list anywhere near 300 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the point, isn't it? They're trying to flush out the non-private sellers.
Yeah.
As a business seller, I think this is a good thing. Love your YouTube videos. Have a great weekend.
Oh, cheers.
Thank you. And then we have another one here. And then it will decrease again and again until they get back to charging for every listing. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like, oh, what have we done here? Oh, we're going to have to reduce it. And then we'll reduce it again in January or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, this is one way that they're going to be clawing back some fees, isn't it? From personal sellers. So for personal sellers who, because, you know, the thing about when eBay makes these sort of changes, and this is kind of why we make these videos, there's going to be a whole bunch of people that have no idea that it's just about to happen to them. So private seller, whether you're whether you're a business trading as a private or just a private seller, and you happen to have 500 listings, all of a sudden you're going to start getting charged for that. And you might, there's going to be a lot of people. There's still lots of people that have no idea about the German Packaging Act or this or that, or and people are learning all the time, aren't they? So there's just going to be people that suddenly get hit with fees, and they're going to be
shocked to the core.
Shocked to the core, yeah. And then, so maybe like once they've dealt with 300 and eBay have made a bunch of money off that, and they can review, okay, well, how much are we going to make if we reduce that to 200?
Yeah.
It's about, everyone wants eBay to succeed. Well, most people do.
Hopefully the people who use it do.
Yeah. So, if there's a way of doing that that's fair for everyone, then that's what we all want, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you went to the dark side. Not sure what that means.
Oh, it might be because when I posted the question on Instagram, I put a party popper emoji. So although, as I've said, I couldn't really care less what other people do too much. Certainly used to, but I don't really anymore. Maybe that sort of gave an indication of how I felt about it. Maybe that's what that's about.
Someone else has just put good. Another one, needs lower allowance. A genuine personal seller would only list 1 to 3 items daily. It's an improvement. Well, my dad has done like 20 in a day.
Yeah, well, that's personal because that's all his hobby stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. So I guess it just.
Yeah, it is. I do agree. 300 does seem quite high. That's 10. That's putting on 10 listings a day.
Yeah.
That still seems pretty high, as I said. Unless if you're clearing out your CD collection or DVD collection or something.
You're dedicated to it.
If you're not bundling them up, then
Yeah.
you could easily get that many listings. I'm sure there's loads of other things like that.
Couple more. They needed something to tell the business sellers at the eBay Open. You just mentioned that, yeah. And someone else said more personal accounts.
More personal accounts.
So does that mean that they expect people are gonna have multiple accounts? So like you could open another one for yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
In addition to the one you've already got, or
get your nan, your sister, your brother, your daughter. So as always, we would love to hear your thoughts about what this all means. Reducing personal sellers' free listings down from 1,000 down to 300. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Thanks very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.